Spunky. Good morning. How are you? Spunky. Good morning. How are you doing? Yeah, how are you? You want to sleep some more, don't you? Yeah. Wanna go outside? Let's go outside. I think it's time to start tying up these tomato plants to the stakes, give them some support, and I can see some blossoms. I'm going to pick them off to concentrate the growth upward. We'll get more blossoms later. Let's see if we have any green beans sprouting yet. Not yet. Well, let's see, what do we have here? Well, maybe we do. Something's come up. I see two, but they're a little off to the side from where I thought I planted them. So we'll have to wait and see. Ah. Some more. Oh, so maybe we do have some. We'll see. Give it another day or two. You can see here some flower growth. So what I'm going to do is pick these off. And just pinch them. This center growth here, I'm going to pinch that back as well. This one here as well, I'll be pinching that. And all of the others to concentrate the growth upward. Yesterday I went to my neighborhood, well, over in the next neighborhood, not too far from here, a very small plant shop. They sell garden accessories, and I bought these cucumbers, well started, and yeah, just to spread some of the cash locally instead of at the big box store. It was a mom and pop store. A very nice couple who run it, an elderly couple, and yeah, so that looks very healthy, ready to vine as well. I did plant some other ones from seed and ones that I had bought earlier, but these look very robust, so I'm happy to have these. Everything else looks good. You can see the strawberries are forming nicely, flowering nicely. And how about the radishes? I think we do have some growth. Yes, we do. Good. Good, good, good. Radishes are doing well. More strawberries. The sage buds are growing, separating. It'll be interesting to see how they develop. Very good growth on the blueberries. Very nice. I like that. I also like this morning sunshine. It's a bit cool, but not too cold at all. Very nice. Very nice morning. So someone asked me about this earlier, a few days ago. This is a ledge that juts out from the wall here, and I can actually place some plants or a planter here. We'll see. Here's where I planted the butternut squash the other day. And I'm hoping that we'll see some growth here. And they'll be able to just come down, hopefully, and grow this way. Very good. Let's go over and take a look at the garden from this angle. Here are my peppers and the eggplant. So this one here, I'll be tying this up as well. These, all four are doing well. The cucumbers over here are hanging in there. The two that are left, I'll plant the other ones over here as well. How you doing? Oh, Spunky. How you doing, little guy? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, beautiful morning, isn't it? Okay, let's go. I'll get started on the pinching here. That looks okay. Yeah, you see this here? See this combination of blossoms and whatnot? I want to pinch. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. Wait a sec. How about from this side? There we go. I'll just show you what I've pinched off here. Yeah, see this, a bit too early for this. Wherever you see a Y forming in your branch is where you want to pinch so that your plants will grow outward. This is fine. See there, this cluster of blooms coming in here. You want to pinch that off. Okay, that looks okay. That seems like another leaf stem. But see, here's a cluster of, right here is a cluster of blossoms. You can hold back on that for a while. I pinched that earlier. There's another one. Pinch that off. There's one more. Let's pinch that off. Remove the one from the Y. Okay, here's a good example. Just pinch that off. Okay, that looks good. Okay, that looks fine. That's a little early. That's fine. That's fine. The others are fine. I think I'm going to hold off on attaching these to the stakes until they get a little bit bigger, because as you can see, they're quite sturdy, and they don't need to be staked just yet. So I think it's time for a little watering. Spunky, You see this? You can't eat that. So no. Dame. 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 これはダメだよ. Spunky ate my plant while my back was turned. Dame means no, no good, bad. He's shaking, he knows. Go inside. Go. Go inside. Go. I don't think too much damage was done to the plant itself. Still has its roots. But he likes to eat the soil for minerals. So let me see if I can salvage this. I tell you, it's always something with a dog. He's forgiven. See how the pods are getting longer. I met a neighbor yesterday on my walk who had a golden trumpet plant outside his home, and it was quite large, maybe about 7-8 feet tall. But he said he had to cut it down because it only flowered once every 2 years or so. And that may have been because of its location. It was had southwestern sunlight, but I think it was far too exposed. It may have needed some more shade. I'm not sure. He may not have had it in a big enough planter. I'm not sure. But anyway, I hope mine does better than his did. So I found out what this plant is. A subscriber, I believe she's in New York. Her name is Michael. Thank you, Michael. This is a Dokudami in Japanese. The other name is Hatunya. So this is an herb that grows here in East Asia and Southeast Asia, and it's edible. It can also be made into a tea. You hang it upside down and dry for about 5 to 8 days, and it'll become kind of crunchy. And then you can make a tea with it, with about 90 degrees centigrade water. Just wash it off. You can chop this up and put it into salads. And it's also known as fish mint because when you tear a leaf, it has a slightly fishy scent to it. I kind of disagree. I don't think it's very fishy. I think it has a very nice fragrance to it, a very nice aroma. So I'll be trying this out. Let me see if I can get some more here. It can be very invasive and take over the garden, but when it flowers, I think it's best. It'll be a nice white flower with a nice, a fairly long stamen on it. But, I'll try it early on, and then later in the summer, when it flowers, I'll try it again and see what the difference might be. So, Dokudami, or Hatunya. Yeah, an edible plant in the garden. Thanks again, Michael-san. Actually, I just gave it a good rinse, and I'm going to try a bit. Interesting. Yeah, I'll try it in a salad and see how that works out. Yeah, not bad. See the aftertaste. It's very slightly bitter. Let me try one of the fresher leaves here. Newer leaves. Interesting. I'll give it a try. So I'm going to plant them over here where I planted the other ones. And first I'll plant the one that Spunky got a taste of. Well, the soil anyway. Hopefully the roots will reestablish. Don't want to disturb the roots too much as I transplant them. And one more here. And then a good watering. Replace the green beans. And with that, I think we're back in business with cucumbers. So, by tomorrow morning, they should be standing up strong, I hope. Even the one that Spunky disturbed at the very end there. I think they'll do just fine. Here's another example of the Dokudami, or Hatunya. As you can see, they're quite invasive in my garden. And thanks to Maiko-san, I now know what they are, and they're edible. Trash day, Spunky. Ready? Let's go. Go upstairs. Step. Step. Okay. Go. I bought a new microphone for home recording to hopefully improve the sound quality of voiceovers and any other recordings I need to do. And in case you're wondering what I use for recording, it is called Adobe Premiere. Adobe Premiere Rush for iOS. Now here you can see I have all of the episodes. So I edit them here. And yeah, then I upload them to YouTube. And I use a MacBook Air as well. And for recording, I use my iPhone XR and my Cosmo DJI Pocket. It's a very tiny recorder. And it's quite versatile. It can actually swivel around. It can follow action. It's a nice gimbal. And of course I have all sorts of accessories. Tripods. I have this tripod here that will hold a mobile phone and a tripod. Other accessories. A quick tour of my office. My printer, scanner, and fax. Yes, I do use a fax once in a blue moon. It's just nice to have if needed. And it's wireless. Yeah. Adjacent to my bedroom and my guest room. And that's me when I was 18 years old. An airman in the United States Air Force. I was a team leader. You see the rows of team leaders. And the rest of the squad. This was the technical instructor, Hector Merced. I still remember his name. And the other one was Dale Coletti. And this guy here, I remember his name. That was Curly. Jim West. He was the oldest of the bunch. We were all teenagers, and mostly teenagers. He was in his late 20s or early 30s. Good bunch of guys. We had a lot of fun in basic training. I joined the Air Force when I was 18 years old. And this was tech school. Basic training. After basic training, I went to tech school. The Defense Information School of Journalism and Public Affairs. I'll tell you more about my career later on. Of course, I used to work for ABC News as a correspondent. That was me when I was about 30 years old. And this was me when I was a teenager. I started in radio when I was 16 years old. This was me at 17 at WDAS, AM and FM in Philadelphia. 隊長さん、こんにちは。
こんにちは。
いい天気ですね、今日は。